Hi guys, and welcome to the stream. Finally, been meaning to start with some music for a while. Just need to update my graphics in the background, just so that I don't do that. I have to do that awkward thing where I'm like, is this working? Because yeah, it is. Apparently, it is working. I'm just going to do a quick plug before we start. I've had a few people ask how they can support the channel, and well, basically I have reset up the Patreon. If you just type in Knights of the Black Horse into Patreon, you can support the channel that way. The other ways you can support the channel is on here. You can give bits to by basically like cheer, which is like a little tip for doing the stream. And then the other option is, in fact, there is some way of subscribing. I'm not 100% sure that works. I'm still getting my head around Twitch, but I know one of the people in the comments has said that they are going to do that at some point when at the end of the month when their subscription to the other person goes through. Again, not 100% sure how that works, but there are some options on how you can help support the channel, help me get some better equipment. I really want to upgrade my mic with a new baby on the way. That's not out the realms of possibility, but it's going to be a while. And there's other things as well, like some camera stuff when I start going around the Sword Championship season. And that. The other thing to say, guys, is tomorrow I'm going to do a bonus stream, and the bonus stream will be the Greyjoy box, because it's out in the UK tomorrow. It's not released to most of the world, so I thought I'll do a little bit of unboxing, talk about some of the cards. Not sure how long it'll be, probably half an hour or so. It was, let's see, 50 cards in there, maybe 50 minutes. They come in on a card. Just some thoughts and some history. I'm deliberately staying away from spoilers from now on. So I've seen this, like the big spoilers, like the White Walkers one and Rob's Gaming Rooms one and a couple other ones, but I'm now staying away from spoilers so I can open the pack with fresh eyes and kind of get my initial reactions to the cards. Anyway, that is that. What are we playing today? Well, today we're playing a deck inspired by a deck I played against at Summerhall, and what I've called the Rangers to Come. So this is a Night's Watch Wars to Come deck themed around Rangers. Basic idea is Horde of Fire Scouts are really good, really good. I might change my plots quickly actually. Just realised what a plot I'm missing. The important plot I realised in my head. I have no idea what I'm going to drop for this. Even fun with Wars to Come, 10 plots. It's still really hard to. It's still really hard to work out exactly what you want. Which one is it? I think want the one where you take all the power off your characters and put them onto your faction card. Try and preempt a reset. What is it? It's a 6 something, isn't it? Spoiling the... It's not spoiling the faith. Compelled by the faith. Yes, that's one, isn't it? Each power, yeah. Okay, go to faction card. Say, what the hell to drop for this? I guess Valor. No, I kind of want both Valors. Maybe we don't put that in there. In fact, let's not put that in there. Let's keep how it was originally. We can always add it in later. Okay, so the idea of this is Horde of Fire Scouts are amazing. You put Longclaw on them and they just go nuts. I think I might want some Dragonglass Daggers. I was really struggling for space. I could drop some. I don't have real characters to drop. So obviously you want Riker because he gives all range of power icon, which makes Horde of Fire Scouts a Tricon. He also makes the Naive Scout a Tricon. I guess I could drop a Naive Scout. I'm not 100% sure. We've got some Three-Fingered Hob to get some fantastic draw. This card is amazing. We've also got 3 Messenger Ravens, of course, to get some more draw. Benjamin Stark as a bit of a win condition. Just kill him. Or maybe I want Wildfire rather than that Valor, actually. Might come back to these plots quickly. Cold Hands, because he's a bit annoying. He's a good one of just to get rid of a really important character. Because obviously you can shut these guys down. They've also got the Milks there for the same similar reasons. Got Box Jon Snow, so that you can go in, stand everyone on defense. For that as well, we've also got there's another Ranger. We've got Smallwood, so I should return to defender, gain a power, so we can play defensively if needed to. Quorum Halfhand because he's just good. It's just a really good solid card. Gren to move power for their house card, standing characters. We've got Jon Snow stands, we've got the Horde of Fire Scout that stands. Janos Slint because 2 cost 5 strength, intrigue, and power icon is pretty good mid-challenge. I know it's a sacrifice of a character, but we've got lots of cheat characters here we could sacrifice. We're quite happy with. A couple of Lost Rangers just to help the Ranger theme, and also, that again, they're 2 costs, 4 strength, and can be Bicons in this. We've only gone for 9 locations, and obviously 3 of them are Gates in the Moon, which possibly could be to King's Road instead of one of those. But at the moment, we're going to try this. Mainly because this helps because it's increased the gold value of your opponent's reveal plot. So obviously that helps with Underground Vault. And then we've got Long Claws, a bit of a win condition. We've got some put to the swords because, you know, we've got lots of non-kneeling attack and lots of miniature icons. Seems good. Some Hand's Judgment, some Watch on the Wall because we've got so many Rangers, and some Nightmares to shut stuff down. I think that's pretty much it. Ghost is a one-of. I think Ghost could probably be dropped, but I love Ghost, especially when you're being a bit aggressive. And that ability, especially getting second to kind of go, that guy's not defending, can make your opponent make some mistakes. And I'm big on cards that make my opponents make mistakes. You know, my opponent goes, oh, there's no point in leaving that guy there because he's just going to get stealthed and can't defend. Well, brilliant. You might kneel out. You know, give me lots of unopposed challenges. The other thing to watch out for, guys, is 1 second while I let the cat out. Yesterday, posted up a video which was a chat with Leonard, who won the. He won Worlds, so we talked about his deck. And so we did a deck talk. So there's the 2 parts there. So do go and have a look at that. It's I think a good video. I think we'll keep this hand. I have to be a bit worried about the reset, so I'm a bit worried that Riker could get valid here at some point early on. I don't see a deep for him. But money and 2 characters. Not going to play too much about that. What's he got? Okay. Just remember he's got Raiders from Pike, so they might actually have to get the milk here. I'll go for Time of Plenty, that's kind of the standard opener. Because obviously this Pinch of Powder is one of the few cards and opposing cards that can actually attach to a you know what I'm trying to say. Brain not working. Pinch of Powder is one of the few cards that can actually attach to a Night's Watch character. There we go, got there in the end. That's what we're drawing into. We've got Gren. Might be worth getting Smallwood out. So remember, he can't defend yet. Can't defend if he can't defend if there's a card in shadows. So the play here might be Jon Snow, Milk. Then I can defend all the challenges. Put out the Rose Road for some more econ. So this is making me think we might see a Fish Whiskers because you got the Winter Reserves. Always a possibility. Yeah, I love Fish Whiskers, so I almost always assume there is a Fish Whiskers. Reader and 1 gold probably then. Yeah, okay. So can he actually win a challenge by 5 at the moment? 8. So we can defend that for 7 if we really want to push it through. So I think we sit on the gold for the Hand's Judgment potentially. Just having a quick think here. So we'll get that down to 7 cards. I haven't got 3-fingered Hobbouts and no draw, so that's less of an issue. Intrigue for 5, we can defend for 6, power for 8. If he does that, you can't do both those challenges. So yeah, I think we go done. And save the milk for something else. So for another turn. For potential we do not sow, but I think we're just going to pose the challenges anyway. Especially Jon Snow can defend 2 challenges as long as they win. And he's finished his challenges. Okay, interesting. So we're going to do an intrigue with Jon Snow. Stealthing the reader. Because we don't care about power. I guess. No, probably should stealth the other one for Dom. What do we hit? An Asher! That's a pretty good hit. What's he got military-wise? Military-wise, we can just attack with him and Jon Snow. And stealth past him. Didn't probably need to put Jon Snow. It probably didn't put the other guy into this. Should probably just left him standing for Dom. Let's kill a character, picks him, sure, and then we'll go done. So not a bad first turn. Got rid of a copy of Asher. We are losing 1-0, but it's turn 1. Could do Force March here. Seems probably a bit early. Now, what else are we actually going to do, actually? Ooh, no, that's limited, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's do Force March. With initiative. Make him go first. We've got lots of gold now, so we take our time on things. Obviously discarded. Ours is the old way. Pay the iron price when you win a pass unopposed. Yep, use an attachment. So we don't have many attachments. We have no attachments you can actually attach to our characters, except for Longclaw. So, actually saying that obviously there's very few, but Jon Snow actually could take a milk. So that's something we do need to be a little bit worried about, but not too much. Here we go. Make him go first again. He's probably more useful because he's Bicon, but can't defend as a card in shadows. Have we got another power icon coming? Yes, we do. So let's do Riker. Make him kneel the other one. So we've got a Messenger Raven and Gren this turn. I'm actually going to put the dupe out because obviously we play Political Disaster. So that means I can save it. And also this is Greyjoy. So there is the chance of We Do Not Sow. Okay, so we've got 7 gold. So we're just going to milk her now, just to get that done. So there's no card in shadow, so he can defend. We possibly want a power icon, so let's put out him and put out the Messenger Raven. I reserve it's only 5, so whether I actually want to trigger the Messenger Raven is another question. I can sit on 1 gold for you can always discard some cards at the end of the day, maybe not actually. We'll see what happens. I might lose an intrigue. Make it more appealing. So I've got intrigue for 6. So we're not going to mess around because both characters can stand. Oh, it has got potentially Vince. There's Vince. That's fine. Gets 1 out of the way. Power charge for 4. We're going to let that go unopposed. Potentially do want to keep these for any Risens. The question is, do I want to do a power challenge back, or am I happy doing the military? Let's do the military actually. Let's put some pressure on the board. Because there seems to be a little bit of a pillage theme here. with the Island Fish Market. You've got obviously got pillage and pillage, so getting these guys to lose, so potentially getting some of these guys out of the way might not be the end of the world, might be the worst thing even. Kills the Raider from Pike, okay. Or does he? Yes, he does. Okay. We're in dominance. Do I want to bring the bird back? I'm going to say no. So I think we're just going to go barring the gates this turn. There's a Vince in the bin. I'm not too worried if he resets the board here. Paris' Riddle, okay. So, choosing to go first. We can get Gren out with a dupe, and we've also got a put to the sword. So potentially we can kill someone. That's probably why I didn't mind about putting the Raider from Pike, killing the Raider from Pike, because I had another one in hand. So I think next turn might be the political disaster turn. I say could have done Nothing Burns like the cold, but we would have got rid of the milk at that point. A rattle shirt, okay. Don't want a double milker. So he can do a military for 10, for 7, 10, 7, 5, 10, 14 if he wanted to. He then can't do anything else though. He's got 1 goal, so we don't have to worry about. Let's just go down and see what he does. I mean, potentially we'll let the milk go. We play Nothing Burns Like the Cold, get rid of one of the iron mines, and then just slap the other milk on. So we're going to do the intrigue first for 5. Okay. Nothing I missed. We're going to get Vinced again. I think so. Yep, that's fine. Don't need Jon Snow. Military for 5. Okay. So he's going to have 4 military standing. So I think we just, because if he attacks, if he tries to get the pinch of salt or pinch of powder. So I think we just defend with this guy, and then we kill him. And you can take that milk off. That's fine by me. Probably so it makes things probably easier because then we can play Nothing Burns Like the Cold next turn. Get rid of an iron mines. He didn't take that card back to hand though, so I say we have got to worry about that milk going on to Jon Snow. So power challenge for 8. So we need to defend by it for at least 4. And that still gives us enough to attack. Okay, that's one iron mine's gone. That's the next turn we were playing the Burns at the Cold, get rid of the other iron mines, and that's a lot of his saves gone. We've also got Hand's Judgment in hand, so we're feeling pretty good about when he eventually does, or when they eventually do their Valor. So we're going to get rid of one of the Messenger Ravens because, well, I just realised our reserves are actually pretty low in this. Potentially, though, his reset is first snow. Oh, Three-Fingered Hob. Okay. The great thing about Three-Fingered Hob, he can put you over reserve. So we're going to milk Asher. Blackwind. Okay. So there's 2 dead Vinces already, so hopefully he hasn't drawn the 3rd Vince here. He's getting a fancy faction, isn't he? Yes, it is. Really could do a single Watchers. Comes in, does this, just killed, although it would be quite good. Obviously, it's better when you go first and you've got the Haunted Forest Scouts to attack, and then obviously they can't defend anyway. Power challenge for 6. Okay. We will defend for 3. I'm going to take a bit of a hit at the moment on this one. The only card of really to worry about there is Kraken's Grasp. And Lost Ranger for Pillage. But without the without Ash's Stealthy, it's going to be very hard for him to get through some of these challenges. He's got to be resetting soon, surely. So what are we playing next time? I want to wait one more turn for Political Disaster, so I guess we do another Barring the Gates next turn. I don't want to go too wide because obviously at some point I imagine they are going to reset. Military for 5. So we're doing Jon Snow it. gain a power. Well, here's a last minute include. I think actually he's a pretty good include in this, especially because I'm not playing crossing. I'm not going all out to win challenges. So he can now do 10 strength 10 intrigue, which we can defend. We'll defend for 6, lose it, so that way we get 3 challenges back, which again, not the end of the world. I really want to be attacking with Gren and Jon Snow. Comes a Drown God Fanatic. Yep, because I'm not playing nothing burns like the I'm not playing Bar on the Gates this turn. Kills the Raven Pike. Okay, so now we can let the intrigue go. Potentially, because we don't have to worry about a pinch of powder coming in halfway through the challenge. Attacks for 6. So basically just enough that Jon Snow can't win it by himself. I'm thinking about this for a second. There's no cards in shadows. He's dead. Didn't really want to let that go through, especially as the only copy of Benjamin Stark we've got. But, you know, can't have it all. So we're going to do the military Jon Snow and Gren, stealthing Asher. We're going to give Jon Snow one power because I already used him in the challenge, but obviously it's one. it takes a power away from my opponent. And then we'll do the power challenge. If it wasn't Greyjoy, I'd actually be tempted to Valor here, Valor Morghulis, I should say, sorry. But because it's Greyjoy, I worry about. I just worry about the return Valor, because obviously we lose all our dupes. We are done. We're 7-2 up. They win Dom. That's fine. Taxation. We draw 2 more cards. Get 2 copies, a quarter of half hand. Wow, that's pretty good. We're going to go barring. He selects his plot really quickly, so imagine this is a reset. So I did say there, I wonder if he might be playing First Snow. Also gets his Vince back to hand. Oh, we drew Watchers. Okay. And he concedes. GG. That went pretty well. Yeah. Okay. What do we got next? So we've drawn those 2, got those 2. Yeah, Horn of Fire Scout's quite low down. But especially now we had the the Watchers on the wall. I think that was pretty much it. We would have killed a load of characters. Uh-oh. So this is Joe. Obviously, the former select myself to the Subject Management podcast. Start a game. Left thinking maybe Ben will start streaming games soon. Ah, cool. Ah, awesome. First thing on the list. Good luck, have fun. What have we got here? What nasty stuff? Oh, interesting. Ooh. Bar of Faith. Right, are we keeping this? Oh, are we keeping this? So that's 2. Yeah, I think we keep this hand. So Bar of Faith Militant. I've literally zero idea what could be in this deck. I'm assuming maybe the Queen's Men, because I think they've got the 7 trait. Oh, Melisandre. Okay, that makes sense. Baratheon. What the? Oh no, they're a law. Okay, so maybe not. Yeah. I was going to put something else. Say put that out, but can't get either of these characters because they've got no attachments. Just giving you the option to. Okay, cool. Okay, what is the... Oh, Priest and Prosperity. Okay. I've been umming and ahhing about using this card more. This deck, it makes 0 sense to be in. So we're gonna have 6, 7 gold. 7 gold could get us not 2 rangers. Okay, that's slightly annoying, but not the end of the world. Am I going to be below reserve? Probably not. So let's go with a Benjen, I think. And sit on 1 gold for the obvious Scene in Flames. Oh, sorry. And Milk of Poppy and Benjen, that's fine, it's not Jon Snow. And we play Nothing Burns Like the Cold. Which would hit this actually. That's an interesting. Ooh, okay. So I get this. So you use the 7 to get right to move a power, and then use that to move onto your house card. Okay. So I guess we play Nothing Burns next turn. Anyway, let's do a military. Step past him and kill someone. Probably Shireen, but I'm not. I don't really care at this point. I'm not that fast. If he really wants to kill Shireen, I'm okay with it. Saves it on a reset turn. Cool. So basically, these guys fully defend that challenge, and we let the intrigue go unopposed, and then we draw a card. That is after they win a challenge, isn't it? Oh, okay. What's the one? Gain a power or draw a card. Okay. But on reserve, so I'm not going to draw. We went Dom. Okay. Yeah, I think we nothing burn because we've got to get rid of these two cards, and we lose the Milk of Benjen. We haven't put him out. We could have put to the sword. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. I've still got plenty of time. Okay, just quickly make myself a drink while Joe thinks about what he's doing. So yeah, while Joe is having a little think, don't forget we have got the Martel Wolf World Championship. Okay, no problem. So do go and check that out. It's even if you just watch the deck, talk about the deck, it's a very good. Oh, Joe's the only person in the office who's playing at work. Nice. I see him use the power there in standing, which is a good idea. We're going to hit nothing burns, so let's get rid of one of these. And the milk, we lose nothing. We'll let Joe go first. Nothing burns like the cold. Ooh. Okay, so we'll give them another pull, folks. We'll give them that. And attach Kevin character. Nil attached character to reduce the cost of the next 7 character master. Yeah, that's fine. And Seen in Flames or banished after doing a power challenge, choose character, put that character into shadows. While this character is in shadows, it gains shadow X extra sprinter cost. Is that a law? It's not a law. Has to put into shadows, and that's 4 gold gone then. Oh, nice, interesting. Actually, going to cancel my gold. Fair enough. Just Joe saying he's playing this badly and apologizes to Am. I'm like, I've literally no idea if he is. I've got Milk again on Benjen, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. The 2 power's nice, but it's not like game breaking. So we've got 5 gold. I think I really want to put Mel to the sword. We want to leave gold for that, so it only leaves us 2 gold, which actually isn't enough to get anything through out them really. So 3-fingered Hob's pointless at the moment. So we're just going to do that and go done. Here comes the scene of flames. Obviously, Mel still gets to nail someone. I'm going to nail Benjen. Okay. So now you can get power challenge through. So I assume this deck is just about gaining power. Oh, this would be an unopposed power challenge. Yep, nothing I can do about that. He's going to die this turn anyway, so he can gain all the power he wants. Oh, don't hit the put. Don't hit the put. Don't hit the put. That's all I ask. Ah, Jon Snow. That's pretty much just as bad. We are on reserve, so no, not going to use the Raven this turn. I think probably I'd use the Raven from next turn. I think we just play that. Oh, he didn't reset. Okay. My probably actually doesn't make sense to reset. I thought they might see a Valor to Harris, but I actually guess wouldn't really hit me too bad. I'd lose Ghost, might be about it. Now I have to be worried about that plot I gave him, the event I gave him, the one that puts cards into shadows. I can't remember what this card does. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Pardon me. Sorry, I do apologise. But say, guys, if you are joining late, tomorrow is going to be a bonus stream, which will be the Greyjoy unboxing. Begging Brother, okay. Still wanting Begging Brother. Marshall 7-pointed Star. What's that one do again? Neil introduced the next card. And Brothers Robes. That's one after you. Yeah, attachment is blanked. So he's introducing the next character. Okay. And attaches in a blank. Attaches. Blanks to Rose Road. That's not the end of the world. That's slightly more annoying. Yeah, if he wants to leave himself only 2 cards standing, I'm not that fussed. I think Riker's the right move here. Oh, Gates to the Moon, okay. And I'm assuming he's about to get knelt because he probably realises that I'm about to have 3 Rangers, and that is indeed the case. Okay, still though, so he's got no gold left. Our reserve is 6, so we've got the Raven out. So with the Raven, I need to get down to 3 cards in hand. For that to be worth it, is it worth putting 3-fingered Hob out? Or do I just go... Military. Okay. Military for 2. Where's the character that gains me power as I defend? Oh, power. Interesting. Okay. We actually do have 2 power. Might just get it unopposed. And we will get Joe into 7, but then we're going to tap back. We get all 3 challenges. Actually, no. No, let's slow this game down a bit. Okay, and we'll hit that event. That feels good. Interesting who he kills here. Okay, kills them. Interesting. Fair enough. I guess they make the deck work. If he wants to bank this, he's more than welcome to. That's fine. We're going to get Force March here. I guess I'm not. I was about to say I'm a bit worried about a reset, but I guess if he resets, his board's probably just as badly affected as mine. Maybe not slightly worse. Right, so we have that. We have that, and a privileged position. Sure. Okay, we can now get Riker out of a dupe. Oh, could just actually do cold hands here. Actually, no, cold hands would be bad because if a reset comes, cold hands would allow. Yeah, no, cold hands would be bad. Actually, bad here because if we Valor, then obviously he'll die, and then Mel. Because I'd probably take Mel out. Mel then comes back in. Okay, that's interesting. Letting the Haunted Fire Scouts down. Okay. Would like to see that. Yeah. I would. I was thinking the same. I'd love to see this Faith Militant deck list. It's a really interesting deck. Well, we're on reserve 5. We're probably gonna lose the power intrigue challenge. I think we set. I guess we play Political Disaster next turn. Oh no, because he's got a save. Probably isn't worth it. Can't defend the intrigue. There's nothing I can do about that. But that's fine because it means Three-Fingered Hob works. Feathers Robes to stop the attachment. That's fine by me. And lost Arranging Party, but okay. fact, I've still got a non-kneeling Tricon here. And we can stop them from being able to defend now. Power challenge, we might as well fully defend this. Valus reason not to. And then we just blank her. Kills the Shari Priestess. Do intrigue. Love this guy. He's like a slightly worse Green Apple Knight, and the Green Apple Knight I still think is one of the best, probably arguably the best free cost character in the whole game. Obviously, you got to build around him, but I don't see that as a massive downside because there's a lot of cards you got to build around. So we win dominance. We're on 10 power. Not going to draw with him. Going to draw now because we get 2 cards. We're going to Barring the Gates. Valor Harris had to be coming at some point. So how badly is he affected? Only loses 1 card. Okay. Well, we're keeping Riker for sure, and we're keeping him. So that's 6. Keep him. That's 8. Gonna lose Ghost, I think. Let me just do the maths on this. Oh, we've got Smallwood as well. Oh, okay. That was a really good turn for draw. So we're going to see about 1 more location and then we can Political Disaster. He's the knight. Well, he's attacking if there's a defending card in Shadow's Wraith claimed by 1. Yep, quite like him. Was this one? Can't gain gold during the challenge phase. That's fine by me. $8 gold. So the plan here is either Cold Hands, get rid of her. Oh, I should get rid of the Begging Brother to get rid of those 2 attachments. That might be better actually. So apparently Joe didn't get a trigger for the privileged position. So I'm like, if he wants to do it, I'm more than happy for him to do it. Okay. It's 1 gold, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got 6 gold. So we could just put half hand out. Could put him out to win on defense, but I'm not sure it's worthwhile. Could just Cold Hand to get rid of the Begging Brother. I'm not 100% sure that was the right move now, because yeah, here comes the Sealing Flames, so I'm going to get knelt anyway. But potentially we've now seen the reset. And again, any Valors, I don't think that helps, so I could lose. I could, yeah. Oh, okay, Riker. Interesting. I could lose Riker here, so I take the redupe off Riker and not worry about this too much. Oh, I get what this guy does. So you use him. So you play. Where is it? Banish from the Light to put an opponent's character into shadows. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. So you're actually helping his ability. I don't draw a card at this point. Valada Harris hits him quite heavily, doesn't really hit me. So I'm just going to head to next turn. Ah, of course, one less ranger. Kind of forgot about that. Whoops. So I've got to lose a card to taxation. We will lose a Nightmares. We've already got one in hand. Right, do I want to Valada Harris here? Probably not. I think it's going to you win or you die. Potential is a bad turn to go you win or you die. It's fine. So potentially here on the military, I'm going to let him die. Brothers Robes, yeah, that's on there. Blanks. And then, so we're probably going to reset next turn. Card into shadows, but not enough gold if it's the. It's just during the marshalling step. Yeah, okay. It's got 1 gold. How many Scene in Flames have we seen? Only 2. So there could be a Scene in Flames here. Potentially cocked up here a bit. He's pretty good. Trying to think what we're going to see next. I don't think I reset next at the moment because I have to lose half hand if I do that. So I guess we just do Barring the Gates into Political Disaster, and then we look at the resets from there. Got to try and win before we get to Valor. So we've got a power charge coming in. Assuming it's going to be one of these guys. Probably shouldn't have played you when you die there. I think I got greedy. I think I could close it out with some 2 claim and the and this chap, the Haunted Forest Scout. So yeah, a bit greedy. Still, we can get the military through. That'll help. So, how much do I really want to oppose this? I think I have to oppose this one, unfortunately. Can't really let the power go through. I just gotta hope now the fear of my 2 claim will hold up here. We'll do the intrigue, get the last hand. So we both have no cards in hand. Nose up the book. Okay. And then he's going to win this. Nothing I can do about it. Wins the challenge either way. We win Dom. I just lose all these good cards. Feels bad. So dominance goes to us. We're just going to play Burying the Gates this turn, I think. I don't think there's much we can read. I don't think Burying the Gates does much, but... And then we just got to make sure, yeah. Oh, this feels bad. But we'll recover quickly because of 3-fingered Hob. Burying the Gates into Burying the Gates. So I think we have to let him go first. This could potentially open up a Valor for us. So potentially next turn we could look at a Valor because we've got the Duke for half hand. We'll get Begging Brother back. I never. Oh, I probably should have kept that in hand. I don't ever can win the intrigue though, so that's why I kind of put it out there. So can't let the power go through. Can't let. So I can let the power and 1 challenge go through, but can't let. The Brother's Robes is this, but so I can let the power and 1 challenge go through, but can't let the anything go unopposed, basically. Military. Power for 8. I can defend for less than that, so we'll do that. Had to win the power challenge back. It's a tight game now. 14-7 down. That attachment's been doing some work. Sorry. So what's he? He's strength 3, we're strength 2. To make sure I've got enough rangers out, I do. Don't cock this up again. So currently the power challenge is, oh, I've got 10 gold. Okay, so 8, 10, and I can defend for less, but he has to defend with everything, and I win Dom anyway. Doesn't have to defend with anything. Oh, he does if he wants to win. If he doesn't want me to take a power, he has to defend with all 3 of them. You're in dominance. He can beg and blow out if he wants, which he's going to. Makes the fella less appealing, but I think I have to. That's unfortunate. GG. Oh, there's too much power gain at the end there. I had to risk the Valor. The chat likes. He's an interesting include. Pardon me. Credit to Emma. Of course. Oh yeah, but say that was an interesting deck. Possibly should have Political Disaster earlier. I'm not sure, 100% sure. I think Political Disaster. No, because he had all the money on there, and then he was never going to let the Iron Bank go. The problem was since the Iron Bank got a dupe, it was kind of an issue. For the game. Okay, so we're 1-1, which is fine. Still got an hour left. Time to get 2. Doesn't know, I think opening piece is probably yeah. Yeah, it's the same opening piece. I like piece as a plot. It's I see more decks that like it. Right. It's an interesting deck though. So you got Faith Militant, all about the 7, and you got a load of R'hllor characters. Not the Misphomatic deck. Okay, so Stark Wars to come. Immediately thinks no flea bottom. So interesting what shenanigans there could be. Oh, we're keeping this hand because yeah, that's good. Let's go work exactly what we're putting out. That's a good start, and a milk. So if there's anything big on the Stark side, we immediately can just milk it. Stagos obviously is still a thing, but without Flea Bottom, I'm less worried about Stagos. Oh, I love Jason. I think he's a brilliant character. That would have been really useful in the last game. So we get the choice here. We actually want to go first. Hopefully our opponent will make us go first. Damn, he hasn't. Well, actually, I guess this works either way. So we want to go. We wanted to go first because we've got the 2 Haunted Forest Scouts. So we could have attacked all 3 challenges and then done Watchers on the Wall. Obviously, there's a Bran, but if he wants to kill Bran, if he wants to get rid of Bran, for 2 characters can't defend anyway, I'm not that disappointed. We have now got Milk, so potentially he's going to look to put a big character out here, and we can just milk that character. We have 1 Shadows card, so we're not worried about him too much. I guess he's going to get renowned, but yeah. Oh, okay. There's our milk target. Big cat. We are just going to milk the big cat. Dupes Bran for free. That's a mistake, because now when we play our event, then he has to sacrifice both cards. This is going out in a very bizarre order, but okay. Let's do that, gain some gold. Well, let's kneel him and put the other one out. So we need 1 more ranger. So let's put the Lost Ranger out because he's cheap. Let's milk cat. Put him out, and then I think I probably should put all the naive scouts out. So we're just going to sit on some gold here. So again, if he wants to sacrifice Bran to stop this when he does it, when he inevitably doesn't hit military here, I'd imagine, then we would just kneel out these 2 characters, and he can save, and then we'll just kill the Lost Ranger. Intrigue from cat. Okay. That's slightly annoying, but yeah, probably should have left him standing, so I just done the mass first. That's why sometimes it's better just to plan your turn and not. I didn't need to kneel him, so that would stop the unopposed, but it does give us the power to go and steal in a second. Oh, of course. No, that's fine. We just defend the challenge instead now. Power challenge. Okay. What's the attacking for military 6? So, yep, sure. Have the power. Iron Throne strikes again. So you can defend a military for 6. So we do military for 7. Love these guys. He's got first snow. We're kind of a bit boned at this point, but I guess we have got Jon Snow we can put out. He can defend a couple of challenges, obviously, and in all fairness, the first snow would hit him quite badly as well. Does not defend the challenge. Why wouldn't you defend the challenge? Guess he really wants to defend that power challenge. Sure. Ward, not great against us. I don't think there's any characters it can hit that I particularly care about. All our characters with no attachment, so don't have the no attachments keyword, are 5 cost and more. So I imagine he's going to defend this. This is why I think he should have defended the military. Unless he's trying to win dominance. We're done. We win dominance. So we draw a card. That's the second copy of Jon Snow. So we're feeling pretty happy about ourselves right now. What do we want to play now? Let's play Nothing Burns now. That'd be a really daft move. I think I do need to work on the reserves. A lot of these cards. We've got a lot of draw, but our reserve is really low. And that's the other reason Peace and Prosperity is a really good card, because if you hit Summer Harvest, only getting 4 gold. That's pretty game breaking. So we'll use the milk. That's fine. I'm actually going to Riker because he's probably actually the worst character. He's actually the worst character there, just because of pure strength. So we've got a Nightmares. So potentially this turns Jon Snow and a Messenger even. There's lots of dupes, so do you need to worry about a reset now? Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow, except how to stand when you defend with all your Night's Watch buddies. And stealth's pretty good as well. I think we potentially Nightmares Rob here. Again, if he just gets rid of Bran, I'm not that disappointed because you're going to lose both copies of Bran. That would stand Rob actually, so maybe we want to do no, because we wouldn't out these two. We want to do that at the end of the turn, I think. We'll see what he does, but potentially I think we want to Nightmare. We want to do the military, and after we've won the military, we then. No, before we win the military, after declared defenders, we want to Nightmares. So I hope he pops Bran and stands everyone. No challenges, okay. That's what I love here. Put 3 characters into a challenge, and at the end of the challenge, they're also freestanding, and we get the unopposed. We've got rid of milk. That's good because Jon can actually be milked, but we have obviously got Nothing Burns like the cold. Yeah, not a bad pull. So I think we do power. Power for 8. Now you can fully defend this, but it involves kneeling out the board, or at least kneeling out these two, and Bran being standing. And he is going to defend it. That's fine. So we're going to let that go. We're okay with Rob getting a power at the moment. You know, it's early days, and then we're just going to do that. No defenders. Is he going to pull for it? Let's try it. He did fall for it. Okay. That's fine. So now we've killed Bran. So we've got rid of Bran. There's 2 copies of Bran gone. He can have Summer, but he can't have Flea Bottom. We are done. My opponent still wins dominance though because of that, which is, again, I'm not that fussed with. We are going to draw a card. We've now got a tough decision. Oh, that's a naive scout. That's not actually that tough at all. We probably do need to try and get on top of Cat before she becomes an issue. He's playing Wildfire, which is actually a possibility with if you're playing Big Cat. Wildfire is actually a pretty good include, so that could be an issue. Again, I don't think it is because we just killed these three. We only need one of these really to be that effective. Two is brilliant, but one we only need one. And we've got plenty of good cards in there. No point playing Nothing Burns. Balazar Harris is bad right now. Balazar Magulus is bad right now. I think we just go Byron the Gates and see if he's going to play Time for Wolves. We could play Byron the Gates next 2 turns actually. We don't need to reset right now. He does. Or they do, I should say. Though, Counting Coppers, interesting. So he's made us first player. With all the start draw, Counting Coppers seems an interesting include. So we've got 8 gold. Okay, we just do this. God, it's gone so wide. Really, I hate going this wide. I think he's looking for the milk here. But the milk would not be the end of the world right now. Because the main thing we want to do, bodyguard, okay? The main thing, so he looks like he's setting up for a Valor. The main thing we want to do is go military, do the military first. Pip and Gren, I guess? And Jon Snow. Do I need Jon Snow? What's that? That is 10. Yeah, we do need Jon Snow. We're going to stealth. This guy, I guess. Just want to check, when does he work? After you win a challenge, yeah, okay. Does not defend the challenge. Okay, so now we've got a bucket ton of reactions. So we're going to sand Jon Snow. We're going to give him 2 power, and we're going to give him insight. And we draw milk. Perfect. Don't overly care if I win this one. A watch from the, drawing a watch from the wall here would be amazing. Okay, he's going to fully defend that. That's fine by me. So again, doing the military first, because if he wants to defend, stand everyone, I'd rather get out of the way now, so the rest of the challenges actually make a difference. So he's got 12 for power. So I think we just attack for 8. And if he wants to fully defend, he's more than welcome to. Bends for 9, sure. Done. So now is potentially when we play Nothing Burns Like the Cold, in case he is going to Valor. So he has to kill Cat. We win dominance. I'm not going to do the Raven because I'm pretty happy with the hand and I don't really want to have to discard anything. Oh, trade routes, interesting. Not trade routes, sorry, trading with the Pentoshi. Now it's arguable who I want to put the milk on. Potentially now I'm going to Valor. Okay, now there's no argument of who I'm putting the milk on. What's that? That is... Okay, so it's not Neil on the first military. Sure. So we're going to milk him. Oh, whoops, that was a bit early. Give us how much money. To military. Because obviously it doesn't nil. Military for 5. Doesn't it say not nil? Attached character gains a game trait is not nil when declared as an attacker in a military challenge. Okay. Seems odd. I think we potentially win it this turn, actually. Potentially. Might not be that easy. We do just need to gain 2 power, though. Should have stood her. This reminds me of Joe we played in the last game. We were doing a draft event, and he had Benjen. And he drew for his entire deck, and in draft, when you draw for your deck, you don't lose. So he just kept killing Benjen every turn, putting him into his deck. And then take one guy in his deck, so every turn he was just drawing. Right. So 16 for military, 2 less. Oh, of course, we're going to get 2 power from this, so yeah, we should win the game this turn. Oh, there's no power to steal. It's all on characters. So no, we can't win the game this turn. Let's just draw a load of cards. Kind of trying to get him to kill him. No, well. And we drew Benjen again. Fantastic. So he's now 6 entry. Let's just do it. So he's played Benjen next turn, then potentially Valor. Does not defend the challenge. That's bizarre. There is Stagos in this deck with no Flea Bottom. That's interesting. Guess he must have thought he had to win this challenge. Hatch again. Yeah. 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 So he won that challenge, that's fine. He can gain a power. We're done. We're on 14. So he has to reset the board due to get at this point. Oh, did I? I did not want to draw because I've got enough cards in hand. I don't want to discard at this point, I don't think. Especially I'll be having to discard 2 cards. There's 1 card, it'd be fine. We just lose another Naive Scout. I guess we go you win or you die. Force March. Okay. Sure. It's made me go first. That's really interesting. Card and chest. That's probably going to be Mirror Read. You'd figure. Potentially just play him first because obviously you're going to draw cards now. There may be a better card. I don't think it would be a better card than Mirror Read personally, but you know, there could be a better card. And if it is Mirror Read, there is now no gold to player. Death Rob. Good game, yeah. Good game. Well played. So, 45 minutes should be enough time for another game. So last game. So we're at least going to end up with a 50-50 record here. I quite like this deck actually. I don't think it's like a top deck, but it's quite good fun to use. Just not very interested. Oh. Matt! Oh my god, it's like a reunion of the Southern Bannerman. Sure. Good luck, have fun. So we've got Baratheon Wolf deck. How have we got a good start? So I guess we do. That's 4 gold. Yeah, we'll keep hand. We could do a lot worse than this. Oh, this looks like a Knights deck then. So Varys' Riddle misses. Oh, we shouldn't. I should have been paying attention. This should be Nothing Burns Like the Cold. Hopefully that won't come back to bite me in the backside. Fingers crossed. Yep, nothing to do about that. It's a good hand at this point. There's a lot of good characters. Two Baratheons in one stream as well. We are blessed. Okay, so he gets rid of milk. Ah, dang it. So Nothing Burns Like the Cold's still going to be fairly good. I think it's still worth playing. Should have been paying attention and opened up with it. So if the hand wasn't so good, I'd actually let this go through. But the hand's too good. I can't risk it. Hard to play, Nothing Burns Like the Cold. Yeah, I guess on turn one but if we could get rid of his draw, that would have been pretty good. So the phase nil to choose a character that I can't stand. I think we're still going to get a good target though. You are right though. It is a tough. It's like when people used to open. Oh, was it Heads on Spikes on turn? No. Oh, when I first got into the game, one of the local guys, he'd always open with what was the plot? If he had the Iron Throne out, he would always open with Feast for Crows. That's the one. It's reserve 4. I kept telling him, Bud, you're just throwing cards away. What are you doing? This does make me think we might see an early reset here, because my board's pretty resettable. Is that a word? I guess it is. So we're looking pretty good there hand-wise. We pay Nothing Burns now. What's it? Reserve 5. We've got 8 cards in hand. I think it's worth it. Has to get rid of one of those 2 good locations. I'd like to do it when there's an attachment out, but I don't think there's much option in it. And he got rid of his draw. Wow. So I'm not going to use this stone. I'm going to see what limited he plays out. Okay, now I can use it. If he played out Rose Road, then that would give me an extra gold, even though he's not got the benefit of the Rose Road. Or is this something that's going to get milked? It is not something that's going to get milked. I could milk him, but it seems a bit unfair. We're not seeing much from the Battle Wolf so far. Okay, we've got 4 gold. We're going to put him out. Can't afford Quorum, so I guess we go Naive Scout. Do I bait him? Let's do it. So we are discarding 2 cards, so we're not going to worry about defending the intrigue, I don't think. Scene of Flame, should have seen that coming. 1 golden Baratheon. I did in the last game, I was on it. And he gets rid of the half hand. Makes sense, looking at his deck, it's a lot of weenies. I'm starting to think if there is a Night's Watch wolf deck that involves repeatedly using Cold Hands and Renly. Cold Hands and Randall, sorry. Okay. So, I think we do an intrigue for 1. And then he can defend for 5, so he's higher strength than us. I think we'd do it anyway, just to make him nil win dom. We will go with military, because there is no power. He can fully defend us by defending both of them, and then we win dom. We'll get rid of the nightmares, because so far I've not seen much of that I would actually work with. I should have left a gold. That was really daft. Okay. I think we're gonna go for gold this turn. It's sure what reset he's playing. Oh, I know what the start cards are as well. Ooh, okay. So that's an interesting card. It's chosen to go first. So potentially we're going to see Mel this turn, I guess. So now we need to figure out whether we actually want to use this. So potentially we're not going to use the Underground Vault this turn because obviously it won't stand. There's no standing phase. And whether it would be better to... Ooh, okay, so it's fine. We've got nightmares for him. We'll wait till he goes into challenge first. So we're going to put out... What's our reserve this turn? 6. So we can put out a Messenger Raven. And we can put out Benjen and still have enough gold for the nightmares. We could potentially use the messenger. No, we'd have to lose. If we lose the intrigue, we can lose the Messenger Raven. We're gonna let this go unopposed. I actually want to have a power in his house card. Let's kill Benjen and gain 2 power. Power challenge for 2. I will defend that one. We'll do an intrigue. She will defend. And then I think we go done. We win dominance. And we'll draw 2 cards on taxation. I think that went well. We're going to go with Forced March. Kneel out his entire board. make the most actually of his plot, basically. This is where sometimes having these really weak characters can be really incredibly useful and annoying. We saw it in the game, the other Baratheon game against the Faith Militants as well, because he kept having these one-strength militaries. I'm like, well, I don't really want to defend with this. I want to attack you, but you're getting all these benefits from winning this with this one-strength military guy. So, sorry. We've got a few options here. We can always cold hands, get rid of the messenger raven, like we did last time, or maybe get rid of someone better. Maybe get rid of this guy, so then we can stand in when we kill cold hands. Okay. Now I'm more tempted to definitely do that cold hands play. So, do we do cold hands? Can't really get anything else out of we do. That leaves 2 gold. Put that on him. Oh, I love Jason. He's such a good card. I think this is pretty much over at this point. Because we're going to get to 13 power. Matt's going to win Dom. But this is still worth it. Matt has 1 Dom. We're not going to trigger the Messenger Raven. This is cast back top him from standing. Is it Castle Black? Blackstone Castle. That backfired. Yeah, kneeling out my board definitely backfired. We don't want to get. We've got enough money. We can get rid of the money card. Bring out Mel and have Mel immediately disappear. Cold hands. Ha 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 ha. We're gonna borrow. Ooh no. Oh yeah. I think we can borrow the game. No, let's go. You win or you die. We will go first. Valada Harris. So, do I let Mel come back? I think I probably do. We need to keep him. I think that's the right move. How many rangers does that leave me? 2 rangers, yes. Only getting 1 gold from that, but that's fine. Put no one of them out. Longclaw thought she's locked down, but that's okay. Let's just do it. Let's Jon Snow it. Let's Jon Snow it up in here. We just have to win the power challenge. Easier said than done, as we're currently lacking power icons. Ooh, okay. King Bob. King Bob. Sorry. Ooh. I'll start off by doing an intrigue. Intrigue for 4. How much do you like your hand? We have to defend anyway. I'm on 13 power. Defense for 2. Applies claim. Okay, so Davos Seaworth and last half scouts. Then we'll do a military. And we will stealth Bob. And then we're going to do a power for 4-8, and he will win this. But he has to defend with 2 characters. I guess you leave Greatjon Understanding. There's a power icon. Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, he's got to over defend this now. We couldn't win the game from that anyway because he only had 1 power. We're done. We're going to win Dom. If he's sensible, he does a power here. Because I can't defend that at all, which he is going to do. But we're going to win Dominance. Obviously, we're going to have no cards left. Potentially we Valor at this point? No, maybe not. What do we do now? I think we play our own Valor Daharis. Because he can only keep... Well, he can actually keep 2 characters. Actually, it's probably risky doing that on our own reset. I'm not convinced by this in this deck, actually. We Valor Magulis. No, we Valor Daharis. And we have to lose Jon Snow. That's the advantage of wars. You end up with lots of just lots of the toolbox. You got you really take 2 resets, I think, especially also because you've got 10 plots to get through. The issue is going to be here. He's got some sort of R'hllor that can nil some characters out. But we got rid of Bob. That's the important bit. Because he was going to be a pain in the backside to get through. Basically, we got rid of Bob. If he's going to do a military, we're going to... Unless he's got Seen in Flames. How many have we seen so far? Only 1. Oh, Bob's back. Okay, that's fine. Ah, no. No. I needed that. Yeah, okay, we might be in trouble now. We might have to Valor. We might have to Valor. We might have to Valor next turn. The advantage we've still got here, though, is we still have a character who does not kneel to attack, which is great against Baratheon. We're still very close to winning, so he has to... What? That... Oh, no, because he's going with the power challenge. Let's see if he's dumb enough to do the military. He's not. But we're going to win Dominance. It's fine, yes. Yeah, it's fine. We didn't want to win challenges anyway. Oh, I'm glad we're drawing that now, because that would be a horrendous draw. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about. It's fine. Oh dear God, that was not good. The good news is he's basically got no money. Another Duke from L. Ugh. He's basically got no money now. Unfortunately, we have got double Intimidate to worry about. But next turn we can get Ghost out. Try and go first. What's our highest initiative plot left? Not much, actually. It's interesting who actually had to kill here. I'm not 100% sure who we kill. Because we can't kill a ranger. I hate to do it. I think it's got to be him because I think Ghost is how we win this game. Oh, I forgot to gain gold. No, never mind. And this is where Wars to Come is going to bite us in the backside because we can't get access to our high initiative plots. Now Valar Morghulis currently does nothing. We're quite close to losing this actually now. Oh, it was so close. And to lose twice to Baratheon, that's gonna hurt. So you just take the duel. I'll take the duel from now. Okay, we're done. So I think unless he plays a really low initiative plot next turn, I think he's won the game. I think he'll play Force Marched. That was a good comeback. The winner you dies cost us 2 games now. I think potentially that needs to be swapped. Needs to be swapped for something else. Yeah, he's going first. This is over. Oh, maybe not. That milk might have just saved our backside. Okay. It was good while it lasted. GG. I say, can't be disappointed. The winner you die cost us there. Yeah. So potentially, yeah, I think I'll try this again. But I think next time potentially swap winner you die for. I'm not really sure because we've got enough draw. We don't need the draw for winner you die. So good game. We got to 14. The winner you die. So what potentially could you replace that with? Clash of Kings is an option. That's Matt gone. So just have to think, what other plots could potentially go in there? Storm of Swords, maybe? Do 2 militaries? That might be good actually. Let's give that a go next time. So get rid of that. Put Storm of Swords in. So plot you don't see that much either. And I think that could be a good one because we can get the double military with the Rangers. But anyway, what about that next time, guys? Thank you very much for coming on. I've got to go and pick up my daughter in a minute. So, oh, wrong one. There we go. So, what I do remember, if you want to support the channel, it's the Patreon. Please do consider it. It's just £1 a month. It's very much appreciated. Or you can tip on here. Help support the channel. Help the things grow. I'd like to get some new equipment, maybe on the way, not necessarily this shoot, but again, I've got good enough equipment, so it's not like I don't feel like you need to, or it's going to end. And again, I'm not putting any content behind paywalls, but it would be quite cool if you could. Just go onto the Patreon site, Knights of Blackwater. I'll put a description. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put it's in the description below. And tomorrow's going to be a Greyjoy stream, which will be the new deck, new pack. I'm just going to open it up and just stream that. Just some ideas in it. I'm deliberately staying away from spoilers. Obviously, the UK is getting it for the rest of the world, so unless someone's put it all onto FromesDB today, not FromesDB, Facebook today, I think it'd be quite kind of cool. And otherwise, we'll be streaming on Friday. Probably doing the stream. I'm not sure what deck I'll be using on Friday. Obviously, the Greyjoy box won't be on here yet, so I'm not really sure. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, it has been emotional.